After finally making it to the car, I had set my sights on reuniting with Keisha. This was not going to be an easy task. Keisha has been the navigator, and without her I was struggling to try to figure out how to get to her. She had spawned all the way on the east side of the map, a long ways away, and I had to get there quickly. After several wrong turns and having to turn back around, I get an urgent plea from Geisha, who's struggling to find food, so now this got serious. Her health bar is flashing and she's about ready to die, and I'm panicking trying to get to her. After making it back to the base last night and calling it a night, we decided day 2 was find a glow plug. So today the journey begins with us scouring every single industrial zone, every garage, every place there could possibly be a glow plug. We wanted that military vehicle. We wanted a Humvee. At this point, we've spent at least 3 hours searching every industrial area, every railroad, every place we could think of. We're getting frustrated at this point. And then this happens. Now, a day of searching and searching, only to wreck the car, damage the engine and the radiator. It was time to change our focus. Our only option at this point was to add some water, make it back to the base, change the radiator out, and head back out. This was only a minor setback. We were able to repair the radiator and turn our sights back on finding a glow plug and hopefully a torch so we could repair the car. One thing we didn't foresee was a poltergeist. And unfortunately, we found one. Our day just went from bad to worse, as now our vehicle was stuck, the engine was damaged, and our day was not looking productive. Geisha found an article that said to get your car unstuck, you could take your tires off, so that's what we decided we would do. We were able to have a little success, as every time we took the tire off, the car did seem to move, so we thought maybe this would work. So we spent quite a bit of time removing and reinstalling the tires back and forth, hoping we were going to get our car unstuck after this very non-productive day. On day 3, it looked like our luck had changed. We examined the vehicle and found it needed a tire and a battery. Everything else was intact. This was a great find. Our mission has just changed slightly. Not only do we need a glow plug, but we'd be happy with a tire and a battery for this vehicle as well. Bingo! A tire. Perfect. Now we just needed to find a battery. We were good to go. So we continued our search throughout the night. We arrived at this medical tent where Geisha actually finds a battery. So we're good to go. Day 3 is looking good. This thing is an absolute beast. Gotta love the sound of the engine on this truck. It's awesome. Day 3. Actually turned out to be a good day. Very productive. We found a truck, got it going, and had no major catastrophes for the first time. Been a good day. A new day and a new truck. We decided the best thing we could do is load this thing up with trash barrels and wooden crates. So we decided to head out and build us 4 crates for the vehicle. This baby holds 1,400 slots fully loaded. We were in the money. So we spent about 30 minutes or so cutting wood and building crates, getting the truck ready for all the loot. We even managed to find our first trash barrel. Day 4 is starting out great. With our new truck and all the slots, all the loot this thing can hold, we decide a day of scavenging is appropriate. So I mean, we hit every place, every military base, police station. Then we stop off at Wawa's, a little gas and a Cuban sandwich. As we passed the vehicle that we had gotten stuck previously, we decided that having a backup vehicle might be a good thing, and right now we have something to get it unstuck, so let's try that without damaging it, of course. Although we didn't fill the truck up, we did add a lot of loot. We found a lot of stuff while we were out this time. Day 4 is looking good so far. This truck is an absolute beast, and pretty excited that we found it. Searching through all the items, we did notice we found a lot of the NBC gear. So the plan here was to see if we had 2 complete sets and make a list of anything that was missing. At this point, we actually only needed 1 pair of boots, and I believe it was 1 jacket, and we would have 2 complete sets. So now our mission had changed slightly. We're going to get NBC gear, and let's tackle the contaminated zone. After a quick stop at a military base, we decided maybe we could find NBC gear by going to a contaminated zone and actually taking out some of the zombies on the outer edge. I noticed they're all wearing NBC gear, so maybe we could get some that way. So that's our goal. So we head back out, and of course, what's life like without another poltergeist attack? So actually, the plan is to lure them out, take them out, and grab their NBC gear. Things don't actually go as planned, however. We have our first volunteer. At this point, I put away my gun and I'm thinking we don't want to attract a lot of attention, just a few. So we got another volunteer. Unfortunately, he brought his buddy with him. And I'm carrying a crowbar. Oops. At this point, I just started heading towards Geisha, screaming and hollering for help. Unfortunately, none of them had NBC gear. In fact, they didn't have anything. So we arrive at another base, and we're going to try it again. Round 2. Let's see what we can find here. So obviously we have to lure them out, take them out, and grab their gear. If only it were that easy. It does look like there's quite a few more here than there was at the last base, so I'm going to have to take it slower and be a lot more careful. There's definitely a lot more here than there was in the last base. Unfortunately, none of them had gear either, so as night falls, we decide to head out. I think we're wrapping up day 4. Another day without any major issues. This is great. Day 5, the plan is to find more empty seats. It's been the day, looting of course. We did manage to find a trash barrel. Found another door for my car. Yeah, this is good. We continue to scour the police stations, fire departments, clinics, every place. Just another day in paradise. As we start to wrap things up at the fire department, this happens. I get stuck in the door and this clown gets in. And his screaming actually brought his buddies with him. We can hear a bunch of zombies outside. We can't see them yet, but we can hear them. Here's a fact I didn't know about DayZ. You can't shoot through broken windows at the fire department. The windows are broken, but yet you can't shoot through them. I'm gonna have to open the door. That's the only way. Alright, here we go. And Geisha shoots me in the back. Thank you. Geisha and her shotgun, she is an absolute beast. Good job, babe. It's time to get out of here. Unfortunately, I get nicked on the way in the car. There's no time. Nothing I can do about it. We gotta get out of here. I can't get out and bandage right now. Although things did get crazy at the fire station, we managed to find our missing NBC gear, so it wasn't a total loss. In fact, it was a pretty good day. Now we decided to go ahead and head into the contaminated zone. I just needed to bandage up, and we're going to hit the road. What is it with the cars in this game? The poltergeist strikes again and almost takes us out. We're actually lucky to be alive at this point. You can see our health bar is flashing. We can't believe we actually survived this. Well, I don't believe we're going to be able to make it to the contaminated zone. We're going to have to address our health issues and fix this car. We'll be lucky to make it back to the base. A little codeine, some water, some food, we'll be okay. We have to address the car problem though. I'm not sure what condition the car is actually in. As we evaluate the condition of the engine on the vehicle, it's not damaged. The radiator is damaged, battery's good, and spark plug's good, so we should be able to get this part fixed. And I do have a spare tire as well. That I don't have. I don't have two tires. So I don't think we're going to get this vehicle on the road today. The only option we have left is to do as much repair as we can, get the vehicles ready as we can, and then walk back to the base. Grab a spare tire and bring it back. Just as we start to head out, of course it rains, and there's no way we're walking for 30 minutes in the rain. We'll end up sick, so all we can do is wait it out. The rain has stopped and it's time to hoof it home. Unfortunately, for some reason I'm bleeding, and it becomes apparent my shoes are trashed. Great. And no, I don't have another pair. I don't have rags. We're gonna have to go walking with ruined boots. See, hopefully we'll find some. Eventually I did find a pair of worn boots, and about 30 minutes later we made it back to base. We were pretty happy to see it, but it was time to call it a day. Day 6, we get the car going again, we get all our NBC gear on, and we're going in. Contaminated zone. After our little mishap yesterday, we're pretty excited to finally be in the contaminated zone and fully geared up, ready to tackle this. Unfortunately, we really didn't know what to expect. We'd never done this before. We didn't know how to change the filters on the mask. We had a lot to figure out. And of course, things had to go wrong. Well, there's nothing left to do but mask up and go get it. So off we go. I managed to get to the car, get it back on the road, and nothing else can go wrong at this point. We're here. We're gonna go in. We're good to go. We've made it, finally. After all this, we're here. And what? I get ran over getting out of the car. No. Oh my goodness. vehicles in this game, I don't know. Geisha is now stuck in the contaminated zone, trying to gather up all my gear, load it back in the car, and get out of there. And I have to figure out where I'm at, give her the coordinates so she can come pick me up, and try it again. So at this point, I'm just going to try to survive, figure out where I'm at, and wait it out. There's never a dull moment in DayZ. I do manage to find shoes, clothes, a jacket, food, so I'm doing alright. Keisha has managed to get all my gear and she's leaving and just waiting for me to tell her where I'm at so she can come and get me. I climb up on this scaffolding and I see a map, so this is going to be good. I'm going to be able to give Keisha my coordinates. All I can do is sneak over here, not get killed, and figure out where I'm at. Awesome. I let her know where I'm at and she's on her way. Now all I got to do is just hold out until she gets here. We arrived back at the gate. This time I keep the brakes on the car and I have Geisha open the gate, so we're not having a repeat. Finally make it in the contaminated zone. However, I can tell I'm struggling to breathe here, and my character's making some funny breathing sounds, so I really don't know what to expect. I noticed the visor is steaming up. At this point, I know I've got to get to higher ground and change his filter. It's not sounding good. Keisha decides right there in the middle of the street she's going to change her filter. We've never done this before, so we don't even know how to do it. I have to stop. I'm starting to bleed. Gotta figure this out on the fly. I have no idea why I came up here. I've already got my filter changed. I have no idea. I know I need to stop the bleeding though. Keisha's doing fine, and I'm just gonna bandage and we're gonna regroup and get through here as quick as possible. At this point, our hearts are racing. We've never done this before. I have no idea what to expect. So all we can do is make it through as quick as possible. If both of us die in here, this is gonna be a major issue. Okay, I need to bandage up and change my filter, and we should be good. Alright, my health is not good. I'm low on blood. Everything's black and white, but at least I'm surviving. I think we're gonna make it. Let's just get through here as quick as possible, get everything, get out. And just like that, we're done. We made it. Today we continue our loot run. We're actually getting low on consumables, so we decide hit every place we can for sewing kits, tire repair kits, leather repair kits, bandages, the whole works. We head up to Zeldenorski, something like that, a military base. We hadn't been here before, so we're pretty excited to see what's in here. It's a pretty good sized military base, so we're expecting to find a lot of military gear. one thing we didn't expect was for the server to start glitching. I'm outside the building. I'm back in the building. Something's not right here. And then this happens. The doors won't close. And this guy's hitting me even though he's not even close to me. I have no idea what just happened. Now they're spawning out of nowhere. Literally out of nowhere. Holy cow. These guys are everywhere. And I have no idea where my axe is. At this point, I'm totally freaking out. Totally freaking out. Another one, totally out of nowhere. Doors not closing, zombies spawning out of nowhere. I even have trouble killing them. We've got to reboot the server. Something's alright. There's a lot of noise out there. Geisha decides to try to distract them so I can get out of here. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and repair all my clothes, my items of clothing, and reload all my weapons. And I think we're going to have to reboot the server. I went ahead and rebooted the servers, and feeling a little apprehensive, I decided to head out, see if I can finish looting the base here real quick and get out of here in one piece. Well, with everything that's happened so far, this is a pretty good find. Unfortunately, it also needs a glow plug, which we just can't seem to find. So we decided to go ahead and loot the rest of the base and hope for a glow plug at some point. And when we get one, at least we know where a second Humvee is. Been playing that for almost 8 hours. Decided to get back and call it a day. And what an odd day it's been. One last visit from the poltergeist, and we're home safe.